Hello and welcome to the Front Office Podcast. I'm your host, Marcus Cameron, and as always, the show is sponsored by Tees and Trees Clothing. Tees and Trees is where we stand on business. What's going on, man? I still got to laugh to myself. I have to really work on that intro, man. But good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you at, man. It's June 3rd. It's about 8 a.m. where I am. I don't know, 8:10, 8:15, something like that. Shout out to my job, man, for making me come in on Mondays and Fridays now because I didn't meet quality assholes. They know I don't mean it like that, but yeah, that's some bullshit. So I'm getting ready to head off to work and want to get a few things off my chest, some things on my mind. We have no finals games basketball until Thursday as far as NBA, but the WNBA is going strong and we're going to start right there with the WNBA. Back in the news is Caitlin Clark. Okay. This is a definitely trigger for a lot of people that I've seen recently on Facebook and things of that nature. Kennedy Carter plays for the Sky, guard for the Sky. Very good player, very good basketball player. When I was watching the game, I was like, damn, why she don't start? Got into it with Caitlin. Apparently, Caitlin elbowed her on a possession, and on the next possession, Kennedy Carter got around her. They were guarding each other, hit a shot. Said something while Caitlin had her back turned and then kind of gave her a nice little shoulder nod on the floor. Whether she flopped or not, I don't know. A lot of people saying flop. Yeah, Caitlin ain't that big. I don't think it's that hard to knock her down, and Kennedy Carter's built pretty well. I mean, it makes sense. If she did flop, smart part on her. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's going to believe it. So, it's been a lot of opinions. I think Matt Barnes is saying, where her teammates at. A lot of people were like, are they targeting Caitlin? Some people saying it was justified. Shout out to my man, Daryl Williams. He has a great podcast, This, That, and the Third. I don't know which day a week, but it's on Facebook and they do it live. Not sure how they do that live shit, but shout out to them. It's a dope podcast. Y'all should check them out. Facebook, This, That, and the Third. But my personal opinion or belief on that situation is, in all honesty, I thought it was a bit much from Kennedy Carter. I also thought the refs, and just period, I think the refs in the WNBA are not terrible. I don't think they're horrible, but I don't think they do a good job of controlling the games. It's not the first time that we've seen this season it be more physical, and that could be just, more talent, more on the line, more people watching. It could probably happen all the time. I can't front. Like, I watched the WNBA a little bit last year and the year before that, but I can't say I was locked in. This year, I'm locked in. So I'm seeing a lot more. I think everybody's seeing a lot more. And when you have something that happens and it's a national televised game, of course, everybody's going to talk about it. I thought it was a little bit excessive. I thought it was a little unnecessary. I like chippiness. I was a chippy basketball player when I played. I like to talk shit. But, an elbow compared to what she did, no, the elbow wasn't right. Daryl made a good point about that. He asked me, did I think it was cool or justified, the elbow. In Caitlin Clark, I don't think it's justified in Caitlin's case as far as the elbow is concerned, but I'm in support of it because you need to fight back. Like, I don't think she's being targeted like Brett Favre got targeted with the Saints. I think she's a rookie. These girls have been playing for years. You get the new face that comes in. Now it's all this attention on the league and everybody's paying attention to her, and they want to show and prove and show the kind of talent they have because when they're playing her, they're on the national stage. So I understand going at her, but I just thought that was a bit much. I just thought it was a bit much. I thought what the young lady from the Sun did to Angel Reese was way over the top. Just to be real, I thought she should have been suspended. And I'm not trying to take money out of her pocket or anything like that, but the reason why I say that is there are little girls that are watching and want to play in the WNBA. And if you don't set a precedent now, that's what you're going to start seeing trickling down. It works on every level of this. You know what I mean? Steph Curry comes in the NBA, shooting a bunch of three-pointers, making it, look good, making a change in the NBA. What do you think the little kids going to do, or, the high schoolers? You go to AAU tournament, that's what you're going to see, a lot of step back. So they're going to have to do a better job of that. Like, if she hits the floor the wrong way, she breaks the collarbone, worse, whatever. And she, give Angel credit. She said That's what they supposed to do. She appreciated. She thanked her for it. I don't think she would have thanked her if she would have broke her collarbone though. And that's my point. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that the lady from the Sun is a bad person or Kennedy Carter. Both of them are great players. The lady from the Sun, I can't remember her name. I wish I would have wrote it down. But she's like, they're everything. Like points, rebounds, and assists. I took her on Prize Picks one time. She won me some money, so shout out to her. But I don't think it's a situation where Caitlyn needs to be coddled or anything like that. I just thought the situation just got a little bit out of hand, and I thought the referees can do a better job of calling that a flagrant right then and there. I'm not sure if they did. From my understanding, I think they called it a common foul and then upgraded it a day later. I didn't like the comments from Kennedy Carter afterwards. But again, she's fighting back too because she's probably getting a lot of backlash from Caitlin Clark fans and stuff like that. But there is a point of, both players realizing you're wrong. Maybe Caitlyn should admit, I shouldn't have elbowed her. And you should say you shouldn't have did what you did. But isn't that what we watching for? Don't we really kind of want to see the beef? You know what I mean? Like, don't we kind of really want to see the competitiveness, the chippiness? You just don't want nobody to get hurt behind it. I thought what Angel Reese did was, I think she's a classy lady. I think it was the wrong move. When she pushed her, if you pay attention to the bench, she stands up and claps like you super hyped that she gave her a cheap shot. Not that she locked her down or stole the ball from her or anything like that. You're hyped because your teammate just gave somebody a cheap shot. Maybe that's in reaction to the elbow that she gave before. Maybe. From what I saw on the elbow, not sure if it was warranted that much. That looked like I'm going to attack you, not white girl. Sorry. Definitely not turning my show into the race thing. I'm going to attack you, little girl. Because Kennedy Carter is bigger physically. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's bigger, she's faster, she's stronger. You're not going to try me like that. You know what I mean? That's what I thought. I thought Kennedy Carter lost her cool. It was an important part of the game. Y'all lost by 2. That was a bad foul. You know what I mean? Like, we talking basketball here. That's a bad foul. That's a bad foul. I'm not going to get into debating and the whole race card thing because all of this shit is good for the WNBA. All of this shit is good for the WNBA. I guarantee you this morning, if I can get my episode out before First Take, and I think Get Up's already on, and Skip Bayless' show, all of them going to be talking about this. And everybody going to have an opinion, and everybody going to pay attention to it. And it's just going to raise the ratings for the next set of games. They don't even have games today. They don't have one game today. They got like 5 or 6 tomorrow. Watch how many people flock to it because the finals don't start till Thursday. So it's all good for the WNBA. I want the young ladies who are going at Caitlyn, stand on it. Say that you are going at her because it's clear and obvious if you're watching basketball. If you're watching these girls, yes, it's a little extra juice when they go play Caitlyn or Caitlyn come to town. You can sit here and cap in the media all you want. I don't believe you. Maybe everybody, I don't believe that shit. You know what I mean? I didn't believe Becky Hammond when she was like, nobody's hating on her. You are absolutely telling your team to make sure they do what they do with her. Period. I don't give a fuck what you say. I've been in locker rooms. I've been around people. Nah. Cool not telling the media. I get it. Understand. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound the right way and it can be twisted around. I get it. But yeah, I'm not saying she's the only rookie that they're going at. I think they do that with all of them. You know what I mean? I think Reese is going to get it. She has been getting it, but she's been dishing it back out. Credit to Reese. Cameron Brink. Cardoza is back with Reese now that the Sky are going to really, they're going to pick up. They're going to pick up. If they get some better, more consistent guard play, yeah, the Sky is scary, but it's a lot of talent. You know what I mean? It's a lot of talent. And if this is how y'all do all rookies, then be consistent and do it to all the rookies. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to make an example out of her and she's actually helping the league without even trying to help the league. It's not like she got up in the morning and was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go help the WNBA. She's just playing ball just like y'all. You know what I'm saying? She's just playing ball just like y'all. But that's enough of that shit. All right. So, like I said, we don't have no NBA Finals games until Thursday. Boston and Dallas Mavericks. Just a quick review of the Dallas Mavericks and the Timberwolves series. I was completely wrong on this shit. Like, man, Dallas surprised me. Dallas surprised me not with their talent. I knew their talent. I know about Lively, Gafford. I said the PJ Washington trade was great. No, Dallas is a threat. They beat up Minnesota on the inside, and Luka just did the rest. Luka and Kyrie did the rest from the outside. Kyrie was magnificent. Luka was dominant, and it was nothing the Timberwolves could do. That's a young team. You led by a 22-year-old. Cat's there. Cat had a decent series. I just thought he was a little missing for too much of the series, and I thought going down 3-0 is, that's pretty much a death sentence. You know what I mean? You got to get one of those games, especially one of them you was up 16. And, you got to close that out. They're a young team. They'll be back. I think a few small tinkerings with the roster. I don't think they need to do nothing ridiculous. I don't even think they should be shopping Cat or Gobert unless you can get something that you know for sure is going to be, put you on that championship level. And I think they're on that championship level. You know what I mean? You win this series, you're playing for a championship. So they're close. I think their GM knows what he's doing. He's the GM over there in Denver for a long time. He constructed that team to beat Denver. They did. They accomplished beating Denver. But the fact is you couldn't beat this team, and sometimes that makes you go back to the drawing board. But Dallas and Boston is going to be a great series. I drop an episode Thursday morning so that way we can, kind of hype up the finals a little bit. I think this one is going to be real good, though. Honestly, I think it's going to be a good series. I think it goes 6 or 7. I'd be super grateful if we get 7, but I'd be happy for 6. I'd be super happy for 6. I'll give picks then. I'm your host, Marcus Cameron. The show is the Front Office Podcast. Tees and Trees is the clothing line. Peace.